Good evening and welcome to another edition of Hoosier Sports Report. We all know that since the year 2000, Indiana basketball has seen its fair share of good and bad times. From the firing of Bobby Knight, a national championship appearance, a 6-win season, and everything in between. In this special edition of the Hoosier Sports Report, we'll take a look at the top 5 moments for Indiana basketball since the year 2000. At number 5, we'll go back to the 2010-2011 season, when Indiana shocked nationally ranked Illinois at Assembly Hall. Although beating a team ranked 20th in the nation doesn't seem like a major achievement, but because of the state of the program at the point, it gave Indiana fans hope. Let's take a look at how the Hoosiers pulled it off. We'll start it off with 45 seconds remaining in the game and Indiana down by 1. A Jordan Hulls fadeaway was just off the mark, but Tom Pritchard was there with the putback to give the Hoosiers a lead, 50-49. In the closing seconds, Indiana was clinging tight to a 3-point lead, and Illinois gave the ball to Brandon Paul to try and knot the game up, yet he was unsuccessful in his attempt. Indiana ended a 19-game skid against ranked opponents with the win. At number 4, we have to go no farther than last season, as Indiana played Virginia Commonwealth in the round of 32. Indiana trailed for the majority of the game, but they were able to pick it up when it mattered most. We'll pick up the action with the score knotted at 61 as Victor Oladipo drives to the basket with 15 seconds left. His layup attempt was blocked, but Will Sheehy was there to get the rebound and make a wide-open jumper. Indiana had a 2-point lead with 12 seconds left, and Virginia Commonwealth was looking to score. Instead of trying to tie the game, the Rams went for the win, but their 3-point try was no good, and Indiana advanced to the Sweet 16 for the first time since 2002. The next clip at number 3 comes to us from 2001. Indiana was playing host to defending national champion and top-ranked Michigan State. We'll pick up the action as Indiana trailed the Spartans by 2 with 6 seconds left. Indiana's Kirk Hasten took one dribble and pulled up from 3 for the win and hit the shot to upset the Spartans, sending Assembly Hall's fans to rush the floor. It was a monumental win for Mike Davis and the Indiana program. Number 2 also comes to us from this past season as Indiana played host to arch rival and top-ranked Kentucky. The game was highly touted for an entire week, and it was finally Indiana's chance to put themselves back on the map in the college basketball landscape. Indiana had complete control of the game until late, but Kentucky had a 2-point lead, and Indiana had to go the length of the floor with 5.6 seconds left. Indiana's Christian Watford threw the ball into Verdell Jones, and Verdell Jones weaved his way up the court and found an open Christian Watford for a game-winning three-pointer that sent Assembly Hall into a roar. The victory propelled Indiana back into relevance on the national basketball landscape, and is a night many Hoosier fans will not soon forget. Coming in at number 1, the 2002 Sweet 16 matchup that paired Indiana and top-ranked Duke. Duke was a powerhouse team the entire season, and they had multiple players prepared to enter the NBA draft after a deep tournament run. This was a game that at one point saw a Duke 17-point lead. However, in the second half, Indiana was able to claw their way back into the game with gritty performances by Tom Coverdale, Jared Odell, and A.J. Moye, who's famous for his block of Carlos Boozer's dunk attempt. Indiana climbed all the way back into the game and had a 2-point lead with 15 seconds left, and that's where we'll pick up the action. Coverdale threw the ball into Fife, who nearly committed a backcourt violation before getting the ball to A.J. Moye, one of the worst foul shooters on the Hoosiers. Moye had a chance to seal the game, and he made both of his free throws, seemingly to put the game out of reach. Not so fast, Duke's Daniel Ewing dribbles down the court, misses a 3, but Duke's Jason Williams got the rebound, put up a 3, nailed it, and got fouled by Dane Fife. Mike Davis can't believe what he just saw, and Duke was a Jason Williams free throw from sending the game to overtime. Here's Don Fisher on the call for the final shot.
Shot is up, missed it, oh no, Boozer, he missed, step up now, no, get the rebound, and then it won! They've done it! Indiana's done it! They've knocked them off!
The Hoosiers won the contest 74-73. The victory by the Hoosiers was huge, as it put them in the Elite Eight, where they defeated Kent State fairly easily, and in the Final Four, Indiana beat a tough, Kelvin Sampson-coached Oklahoma team, and they would play in their 8th national championship. Indiana fell in that national championship game to the Maryland Terrapins, but it was a fun ride that Hoosier fans will not soon forget. Although times have not always been good since the year 2000 for Indiana basketball, things are looking up for the program, as some media outlets have tabbed Indiana as preseason number 1 for the 2012-2013 season. While the season is still far away, Indiana fans have high hopes, and it'll be a fun ride to see what the team can accomplish. That's all we have time here for on Hoosier Sports Report. I'm Tony Adragna, and thanks for watching.